First of all, why are people saying this Shizuma guy is Kisame's son? I mean, he's just from the Hoshigaki clan. All of them have these shark-like features. I mean, I could see the resemblance and all, but it's a clan, so you can't really say that he's Kisame's son just because he has shark-like features. I mean, it'll be cool and all, but no, that's not how it works. The show didn't state that he was, in fact, Kisame's son. We'll have to wait and see if he appears again at some point, or if they do state that's the case. But yeah, this episode it was okay, I guess. It started off with Kagura finally accepting the chance to take the test to be one of the 7 swordsmen of the mist, one of the 7 strongest ninja in the hidden mist village, and wields the great twin sword called the Hiramekarei. No, it's the Hiramekarei. So he gets the great twin sword, the Hiramekarei. It's the same swords that Chojuro always used in Shippuden during the war when he first appeared. That's Chojuro's sword, basically. So Chojuro is passing it down to him, because that's who Chojuro wants to pass it down to. One thing I also noticed right off the bat is that Boruto has kind of become Kagura's son, or by son I mean like son, not actually son, but you know how Naruto had 2 sons, his father and mother, and technically Boruto inspired him, just like how Naruto inspired many other characters. So essentially Boruto and Naruto are literally like the same character. There's almost no difference. That's one thing I hate about this anime. It's one thing I hate about Boruto. He's no different from his dad. He's just a genius, and he just see things as his dad does as of yet, because he's not in the position. He hasn't been through the position his dad does, but he's essentially the same character. But putting that aside though, right off the bat, like after the opening song and whatnot, so Kagura calls over Boruto to witness his new swords, his new pointy sharp objects, and then Shizuma attacks them. Well, it was more of a trap you in a water cage and then let you go kind of thing, just to display his strength or something like that. So that was a way of greeting them, and it wasn't a really nice way of greeting them. So Shizuma tries to make Kagura come to his side as one of the new 7 ninja swordsmen of the mist. So Kagura would be the 7th, and he already gathered his others. He including himself, he already gathered 6. What he wants to do, he wants to start a war between the Blood Mist and the Hidden Leaf Village. Because you haven't suffered enough, right? Yeah, that's why you want to start a war. You want to suffer. That's it. This guy, he had no actual reasons for wanting to start a war. I guess he's just acting like a brat because he cannot understand Chojuro's methods, in my opinion. Well, if Chojuro is indeed silencing insurgents in the background, I mean, that's an overall good thing, because all they want to do is start war. I don't understand why this guy wants war, but I guess it's just a reason to move the plot ahead, right? It's the reason, it's a plot point, so let's just go with it. What irritates me the most of all is that Kagura actually goes with him by the end, because he can't defy him, because there's this plot point where he cuts him when he was a bit younger, I guess, like a bit earlier in the past, and because of that, for some reason, Kagura cannot defy his words. So I just think that was pretty stupid. Like, Kagura is just pretty emotionally weak, and that's his weakness. I know all I've been doing is complaining, but I don't hate everything. I like the fact that there's actually tension between the nations, and the main characters, the new generation, are actually completely unaware of it. It shows that the adults actually have problems that these children cannot comprehend, and it gives a reason as to why Naruto is also busy. And now Boruto can see that, but he's still going to act like a brat. Boruto also pulls some seriously stylish moves in this. Like, I loved how he used his jutsu. He used the wind to actually speed himself up, and then he used the little electricity he could muster up, the little lightning style he could muster, and actually made a stream of it, like how Sasuke used to do the Chidori stream. He did his version of a stream by using wind to run really fast and actually initiating the lightning style and actually using it sort of like a Chidori in a kind of way, or Chidori blade. He basically thinks he's Kakashi. So yeah, they want to kill Boruto, Shizuma and his gang, but Kagura wouldn't let it happen on the spot, but Kagura actually went with them regardless. So I'm assuming he's going to abide by their orders or pull a stunt at some point and actually defeat them in some way. But looking at the preview of the next episode, Chojuro is actually informed, or they're going to try and attack Chojuro, but Chojuro is going to wreck them. They're nowhere on his level. These kids don't know what they're getting into. I can't really think of how this will play out because Boruto, before the episode ended, he wanted to keep all this under wraps, as Sarada wanted to tell the adults, but he told her no. So they're actually going to go to stop them themselves, the three of them. So it's essentially Sarada, Boruto, and some fodder guy that no one cares about versus 7 other ninja. Well, excluding Kagura 6, he probably won't fight them at all. Yes, Boruto wants to settle this as a fight between two groups, not a war or anything. And it really isn't a war. If war erupted between the Blood Mist and the Hidden Leaf, boy, they would get wrecked. The country would be annihilated like immediately, even though it would cause uproar through other parts of the world. But if it was just a war between them, those two, Konoha has Naruto and Sasuke and a lot of other elite ninja, so it's almost no contest, even though Blood Mist or the Hidden Mist has Chojuro and Mei. Well, I think that was all for this episode. Other than the fact that Kagura, what the hell are you doing? You're probably stronger than these guys in the first place. You can just defy them. And the fact that these guys are stupid enough to want to start a war with Konoha, then the episode was pretty okay. Give it like a 7 out of 10. I won't be always rating these like this. I'm just saying. Well, if you liked the video, leave a like, comment your thoughts on the episode, and subscribe. And I'll see you next week.